Today, we're going to look at selling sports cards. Unfortunately, from time to time, you may need to make a sale. What are the pros and cons of all the places where you can sell your sports cards? We're going to look at all of that in this video. Welcome back to the channel. This is Totally Football Cards. My name's Jeremy. Today, we're looking at the reality of selling a sports card. Now, as collectors, we do tend to love to hold on to our cards no matter what. But sometimes reality comes in and you might need to sell cards. Sometimes you just don't have enough money.
I'm a big fan of money. I like it. I use it. I have a little. I keep it in a jar on top of my refrigerator. I'd like to put more in that jar.
Just like with buying sports cards, a lot of these are the same. You got everything from the physical places like your local shop or your local show to the digital stuff of eBay and consignment sites. We're going to dive into all of them in this video. So the big one, the most used one, is eBay. What are the pros when it comes to eBay? One of the big pros, and it's fairly obvious in many senses, is everyone around the world uses eBay. So your ability to get that card out to more viewers, more prospective buyers, is massive. So many people are on that app, on that website. You can find a seller, hopefully, that is into that specific card. eBay also allows you to opt how you sell your card. So you can do a buy it now option, you can be open to offers, or you can set an auction at a certain price that you want and hope to get a sale that way. You also, with eBay, have that safety and security of knowing that sale is going to go ahead. And if anything shady may or may not happen, you are covered by eBay and their terms and conditions. So you can feel safe and secure in the sale process. One of the big cons is eBay takes a commission of your sale. Each country is different, so when you go to look to sell, make sure you look at all the fine print and find out how much they take from your sale. Another thing that eBay does, which is kind of unfortunate, is to get your item really out there to all the possible eyes that would be interested, you usually have to pay to promote your listing. So that's a further percentage they take of your sale to get that out to all the eyes out there. Also with eBay, one of the cons is because there's so many eyes on that app, on that website, you can unfortunately get lost in the shuffle. It also means there's a lot of competition on that app. You might think you're selling it for the best price, but unbeknownst to you, 2 days later, Jack from over there sells it for $5 cheaper. So there is competition always. The next one is your local shop or your local card show. One of the big positives, one of the big pros is it's an instant sale. Straight away, you've got that cash in your hand and you've got rid of the card. There's no messing around. Straight away, sale, satisfied, you move on with that money. When you go to a card shop or a card show, usually negotiating is a big thing. So hopefully you can get a better price than you hoped for. That can be a big pro. Another one that sometimes people don't realize is you don't have to take a straight cash sale. One of the big pros about shows and shops is they sometimes will do a cash and trade value or just a straight up value. So instead of coming away with cash, you might come away with a new card or two for your collection. Two big cons about local card shows and shops is there's no guarantee that they're going to be interested in what you're trying to sell. There really isn't. They might be only interested in a certain team, a certain value of card. So that low-end bulk you might be trying to get rid of, they just don't care about. Another harsh reality of selling to a card show or a card shop, they are not going to pay full price. It's just the reality. You see it all over the websites, you see it all over the social medias. They usually say they buy at 80%. You might be lucky if they buy at 90% of the comps. So the reality is, if you want that card sale at $100, you're probably not likely to get it at $100 at your shop or show. Next up, we've got social media, Facebook, Instagram, X, all of those places. A big time pro is that you can usually make better deals. Really is simple, like that open negotiation one-on-one with a true collector, someone who's really interested, can be easier done through social media. So all those fees you have to pay through eBay and other sites, don't have to worry about it. All that money is going straight into your pocket. Don't have to pay anyone any percentage of that sale. If you've got lots of bulk, lots of unwanted cards, you also find sometimes it's easier to get rid of them through those social media groups or pages or people you may know. Some people out there want all of the Chelsea cards from a certain year. They don't care if it's base, they want it all. So if you have a lot of that, you might find it easier to get rid of it through those social media avenues. One of the cons about social media selling is a lot of people will try and lowball you. It's just the reality. You put up a card for $200 and you'll get people saying, I'll give you 60. It's just how it goes. You got to wade through all of that to find someone who's genuine and will pay close to what you're looking for. Another negative, another con is trust and scamming is something you need to be wary of. So like I said with buying, you need to vet these people that are going to buy from you. You need to make sure you do things through a safe avenue. You need to make sure you're getting payment through a safe avenue. All of those things you need to safeguard yourself from so that you don't get ripped off. Now we have Card Hobby. One of the big pros of Card Hobby is predominantly everything fucking sells. Whether it's a shitty base card or a high-end card, it all fucking sells on Card Hobby. Really is amazing that you can get rid of everything on Card Hobby. A con is, yeah, just like eBay and all these other things, there is a commission that you will pay to get that sale. It's just a reality. You want to use their platform, they're going to take a bit of your money. Another thing about Card Hobby is you usually need to be based somewhere within Asia. So we're talking China, Hong Kong, Korea, Japan. These kind of places is where Card Hobby is usually based. So usually you need to be within these realms to be able to make a sale. Last up, but certainly not least, is consignment sites. For example, ComC, DC Sports 87, these kind of websites. All the work is done for you. Just got to send them your cards. They take them, they list them, they sell them, then they give you the money. Cons, well, just like everything else, there is a fee that comes with selling through these sites. So just be aware that you will pay, again, a fee to get that item sold. A lot of these places that sell through consignment do sell their items on eBay. So take that into consideration that they're putting it on their site on eBay when you could probably just put it on eBay yourself. So that is another thing. So with that also comes the possibility that you can get lost in the shuffle. There's no guarantee your card's going to stand out above anything else, which then means you might not get the sale price you really hoped for. So that's a guide to getting your card sold. The reality of the situation is sometimes
I need money.
So through these avenues, as long as you understand there will be a commission, you can get that money, you can keep it and reinvest it, or pay for those bills, pay for whatever you've got to do. Sometimes it sucks to sell a card, but as long as you know the pros and cons of where you're selling, you should be okay. Where do you like to sell your cards? Do you prefer to do it in person at a show or a shop? Or are you someone that's okay with eBay, or do you prefer consignment? Drop a comment down below. Let me know. I'd love to hear from you guys as always. This has been Totally Football Cards. My name's Jeremy. Yeah, buddy. Let's get it.